Hello, this is Samantha Patrick, the Better Business Bureau. We're here with our podcast, AB2AB. This is our launch, so we're going to get right into it. We're here with Brittney Higgins from Be Creative Studio. She's a beautiful mind and beautiful person.
Yeah, I love you so much. Thank you. You're the best. Yeah.
So tell me what you do, who you are, and we'll dive right in.
All the things. Yeah. Be Creative Studio is just, I'm the eye and the heart of Be Creative Studio. It's been a vision of mine since 2011. I started this business. It's been my photography. I'm a boutique portrait and photographer. So I do boutique brand and portrait photography.
Okay.
I have a studio. I've had a studio a huge studio when I opened in 2011. I started in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's when I opened up. And it's been quite the journey ever since. It was very unexpected. It's just evolved.
Yeah. So why did it start? And then how did we get to Albuquerque?
So, yeah, long story. But short story, long version. I'm going to alleviate that part of it. But why did it start? So when I was younger, I grew up in Orange County, California, and my dad was LAPD. And when he retired, we moved to Albuquerque because it's where he grew up. My grandparents founded Hummingbird Music Camp
in
1959. So my grandfather got sick and moved. My dad came back to help take over the business. So I was 8th grade going into 9th grade, and I got plucked right out going to high school.
Hard time.
It was very challenging. And so I was very, we were building a home in the Northeast Albuquerque Acres. So I was going to Cueva. So I started Cueva, but we lived at Highland. We lived in my grandparents' house. It was very lonely. It was very I had no friends. I knew nobody. My cousin who went to Cueva moved to Denver the same summer I moved here. Aww. So I hung out with her friends who were the cheerleaders and the football players, but they didn't know me freshman year, day one. So it was very neutral.
Feel comfortable.
Oh, so photography class, black and white photography class. I found myself in the darkroom, and it just was my haven. I fell in love with it so much. It was my sanctuary, and it really helped me kind of find myself through it all. And that was kind of the spark.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how we got to Albuquerque. So how long have you been in business? 13 years?
14.
14 years. Oh my gosh. So why now? What's going on? What's building your business? Are we in a time of transition?
I am married to transformation. So, it's always a transformation. So, right now I've kind of shifted my focus. I've been a boutique portrait photographer since day one, and taught myself how to do studio lighting and all that as I'm building this plane, as I'm flying it. It's always been that way with me. But now I'm kind of branching more into brand photography. Okay. I'm so in love with it, and it's a totally different perspective, an approach. Nobody's really doing it the way that I'm trying.
That you envision.
That I'm doing it. So it's so exciting. It's changed so much just over the last few years. Even it's evolved in its nature, and it's really powerful.
Yeah. So how does branding photography impact a business? What do you see that doing for a business?
Well, brand photography for a business, it's a game changer. Because what it is it allows you to tell your unique story. And we all have a unique story, right? The origin story, how we get started, why we got started, and maybe it was generational. It's evolved, but our unique story is so unique to us that we need to share that. It humanizes us, and it builds a trust when you open up the internal parts of yourself and your business. It creates a trust with your consumer because you're now become relatable, and you're being authentic, and you're being honest, and you're being transparent.
Which is so important in these days when you don't know what's real.
I feel like right now more than ever, there's just such a push and a pull to be transparent and authentic right now. Authenticity is just so imperative. I just feel like in humanity, in consciousness, in humans, business especially, because it's been smoke and mirrors, and even marketing and I love smoke and mirrors, don't get me wrong. Production, I do production as well, I produce, but there's something to be said about slimming back on the editing and keeping it authentic and true. It's more of an authentic lifestyle perspective to marketing people. You're really capturing the essence of who they are and how they are and what your vision is. I tailor it all to my client.
Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating how you get a crazy idea and you make it all blend together and work. It's
so
pretty
fun. It's so fun. I love it so much. I love collaborating with people and getting like the ins and outs of, and it's not just about the business, it's about who you are behind the business. I mean, that's just as important. You want to know, like, who am I? Like, what am I? Like, I'm a single mom. Is that important? Yeah, absolutely. That's my life. Like, those are my kids are my life. Like, it's one of the reasons why I do this. I want them to see me building this, and be strong. And that's what I want for my clients. I want to, be the light and bring them into the light and give them that confidence and that power to be their authentic self and to create a safe space where they can just really relax.
So what does the process look like getting started with you? How do you onboard a client, and then what steps do you take them through?
It starts with a discovery call. We just got to see like what it is you're seeking, and if it's something that I can even help collaborate with you on and I can bring to life for a good fit, then we go deeper. And
like creating a brand, or
it could be creating a brand,
just emphasizing a brand.
It can be creating a brand, it can be rebranding, it can be completely shifting gears, it could be just telling those untold stories throughout it to weave it together. It could just be like maybe you come to me and you think you just need a single headshot, and I start talking to you and you actually need to showcase who you are, but also what you do, how you do it, who you do it with, the services that you do, especially people who are starting new businesses. Like, you may not think that it's important, but at the end of the day, like having professional images that showcase what you do, how you do it, and it really highlights the experience of being in business with you. When you can click on somebody's website or their socials and you can see them in action, you feel that, it's almost like you know what it's like to do business. And so you're pulled to them and you're connected. And then you see they're a family man. They love dogs, or they golf, or they drink coffee, they read books.
Right.
Oh my God, I do too. And now you're connected. You've never even met, but you already have a connection to your potentially new client, and it's just, I think it just being authentic to who we are brings together.
Being human.
Yes. Absolutely.
So what are common mistakes that you see that businesses do with their brand identity and through their professional photography?
I think that people are missing out on the opportunity to be honest with themselves, where they're at and where they want to go. We all have a story, right? We all have a past. We all come from some place. And if you're lucky, you've overcome some things and you've been resilient, and maybe this is your new story, your origin story, or not. But to own where you are, to own where you have been, and then to envision and visualize, not just visualize, but to create the vision of where you want to go. It's this really powerful manifestation of your goal coming to life so much quicker than you anticipated, because when you step into it, I take photos of you in that place, that space, doing that thing that your dream of doing. Not only now do you see yourself in it and it's become real, but now the whole world can see you doing it, and now it is real. The woman, the realtor wants to get in the luxury market, for example, taking images in the home, doing that, the thing that they do, that only they do, all the details, circling around the, school zones and gifting the clients and doing walkthroughs and the closet of Louis Vuitton. Now they don't just envision it. It's not a dream. It's reality.
Yeah.
And then you share it, and you've elevated.
Yeah. You're creating the vision and
it's amazing.
Helping people step
within
into
6 months, I've seen the transformation of somebody living in a dream fantasy to literally reality.
Wow.
It's so powerful.
Wow.
It's exciting.
That is really awesome. So do you have any tips for business owners? Any last words of wisdom? I know you have a few of those. But
Actually speaking, I don't know. My goal is really just to, not just create beautiful images with you, but to collaborate with you on what your unique story is. What are the unique things that you contribute, and only you can contribute to what you bring to this world, what your service is and how you do it personally, because there's only one of us.
Right.
Nobody else can do what you do the way you do it, and or I do the way I do it. And that's the beauty, is we're all so unique. And I think just honoring where you are, no judgment of where you were or where you want to be, just acknowledge where you're at and let's create. Let's, if you're like me, like I'm really good at helping other people and envisioning and weaving things together for others. I'm very clear. I'm a visionary when it comes to helping other people. I struggle to do what I do for other people for myself. And I'll be the first one to say it. Like, it's challenging to package me up to share with each, because I can't see me the way, someone else does. So that's what I can do, is I can help you, break down and to see the whole story and what's missing out of it, so that we can fill in the blanks, so that we can capture those pieces to tell your whole story. And it's personal, it's business, and it's your services. It's kind of like a 3-part little trifecta. And once you dive into that, and beautiful images in general, and candid, authentic, real emotion, just you in your element, and your people, your team, your employees doing what they do with a smile on their face, and you highlight that of them, you make them important, and you showcase their service and their contribution to your company. Like, it changes the dynamic of a team.
Right.
It changes the dynamic of the business.
Right.
It's just very, very, there's so much that can be done. And every business is so unique.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to say it's one thing for another. But I would say marketing is evolving. Everything is evolving.
Every day.
But what is not evolving is our truth. Unless you're not aligned with it, right? But I think that in business and in personal, if you can be honest with yourself and authentic, I can help you push that out into the world and show that. And that will increase trust, which will increase your reach, which will increase your income, which will increase your whole energy of everything that you're doing. It just makes it more real, more powerful.
So what's next? So what should we expect from you in the coming months?
Oh my goodness. Well, lots of other things. I mean, things have just kind of taken off and escalated, and they're always evolving, but I hope to continue to do what I'm doing and keep doing it on a bigger, grander scale and helping more and more people. I've been working with, clients or just doing headshots and portraits, and boudoir is my favorite. That's really like my specialty. But brand is this whole new like genre for me that I'm not creating it by any means, but it's a different version of it.
Yeah.
It's commercial marketing, but it's lifestyle editorial, kind of had a fusion baby. And I don't know. I think just keep an eye out for me, because I'll be coming out from all angles. I have some crazy projects in the mix.
Yeah.
You'll see me in some magazines and all kinds of my work all over the place, some galleries, and I mean, we're doing all kinds of stuff. But at the end of the day, like, it all comes back down to like just
telling the story.
Telling your unique story in my unique way with my unique eye and my vision.
So where can people find you?
Right here, baby.
I think the digits. They want the digits.
So bcreativestudio505.com. You can also find me at my socials that need some serious work, so don't judge me, people. I'm a content vault creator. I need to do my own. I know I need to share my work more.
We're working on it. We're going to get there.
I know. But it's so hard, because I keep my head down and I do the work, and I don't make the time, which is the problem, to showcase all the work I do. It's so vast. So I'm going to work on that. That's what you can look out for, is better content vaulting from myself. But at Be Creative Studio 505. You can always find me on my personal side too, at Creative B 505. I'm around.
Anything else you'd like people to know?
If you have a vision and you have a dream about really capturing your authentic story, you're telling your truth, like, reach out, let's collaborate, let's talk about it. Let's see if I can help you bring that to life. You'd be really surprised at how much we can do together and like what's possible. And I really feel that I can help you scale and evolve and grow like
You at least have fun in the photo shoot.
Oh, we have a blast. I am not, there's not a dull moment. So I like to keep it interesting. I have a good time. I like to get people like, to just be in a safe space where they can to be themselves, let their hair down, act a little silly and crazy. That's the most fun for me.
Well, thank you for being an accredited business. We love supporting accredited business.
I support you guys. It's so great.
Thank you for being our first AB2AB podcast. Yeah.
I hope first is not the worst.
So we can't wait to give you more of these episodes.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Take care.